I wanted to prove to him that I could be successful with music.
Walk in the building, everybody step.
Damn.
Come on. Let's get high right now. We don't give a damn about money.
And here we are. This is our world. This is what we love to do, and we're good at this.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit. Take a hit, take a hit.
I want to challenge myself to try something new.
When the night call, yo, I call all my.
Let's go.
Coming, boy, soldiers.
Steve Aoki's on the cruise show right now. Let's go. Dude, what's going on, man? How are you?
Yo, that intro's dope.
You gotta love that intro. Shout out to Edgar.
Fire.
Edgar in this box, he produced that.
Wow.
His name is Edgar.
That's awesome. Edgar, good job. Good job, man. That was epic.
Thank you, man. You made it easy with all those hits, bro.
There he is. You feel me? You'll meet Edgar after. He's got a dimple.
yeah.
He'll want to picture all of that. Okay. He's a good guy. Good guy, man. He kills. He kills. He kills. By the way, Night Call, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Fire song. Steve Aoki's here. Cruise show. Power 106. Do you know all the lyrics to your own song?
Yeah, I know almost all of them.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, especially Quavo's, because I was in the studio with Quavo and Yachty.
Okay.
Saw that
Let's
photo.
prove it. Here we go.
When the night call, yo, I call all my soldiers just to come and brawl, yo.
You gotta spit it into the mic, man. Let's go.
I'm no rapper, man. I'm a producer. You don't want to hear me rap. That's bad.
Probably sounds like me.
All right.
Don't worry about me.
You ever think about doing that, like rapping? Or? No way, right?
No. Yeah, it's more about, like, I like to create the vibe. I like to create the energy, and I want to give the rappers the vibe and energy so they can do their creative flow. Yeah, and then we work in tandem and make the best music we can.
Sure. What's the vibe process like? Is it you lay stuff out? You got certain lighting. You have weed ready. What's the vibe process?
All the above.
Right.
I mean, you know what it's like. You know, you step into a room and you can't just play. I mean, of course you can just play beats and go from there, but you want to set the mood, make sure the homies are there. Yeah, the hang's there. And that's why the album's called Kolonies, because this whole album, the process I made these songs was that it was a colony of people. It was a group of people all like creating the vibe, creating the environment, and then the creative flow was just happening like spontaneously.
That's
it was
great, man.
No writing down, no pens out.
All vibe.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, I got a flow, I got an idea, start humming something, and then they jump in the booth, and it's incredible, to seeing
so cool, man.
that kind of genius flow happen.
Yeah.
And it's all hip hop.
Yeah, I love it, man. Hip hop has a huge placement on your next offering. This is amazing, man.
Oh yeah. This is a different. It's like a different step in the direction, but I did so many sessions last year. I was like, all right, we're just gonna create this album together with start off with Uzi. I was in the studio with Lil Uzi Vert for a week out here in LA, my studio here, and then once people heard that we were working together, I mean, everyone was popping by. There's like Richard Kidd popped by, Molly Mall popped by,
right?
And then other artists I was talking to was like, oh yeah, let's work on some beats, and then
it became the session to visit, man. I like that, man.
And then went to Atlanta, and then I worked with Migos and Yachty out there, and then linked up with Chains, 2 Chains, and finished Without You, and I had Mace. I mean, that was another
Mace.
that was a big one.
Murder Mace.
Yo, that was a big one.
What
man.
happens there? Are you guys in the studio together?
So no. I mean, I've been trying to get a hold of Mace for a long time. It was like, well, I haven't heard from him. Not many people heard from him for a long time.
Sure.
He might have done some records, but they didn't pop off like the Bad Boy era,
right?
Like
20 years ago,
right?
Yeah. And I linked up with one of Chad Hugo from Neptune's friends, and when I was touring through Virginia, I'm like, yo, can you link me in with Mace? And then I was able to connect with him, talk to him, get an idea, get a vibe.
Yeah.
And then he laid down his vocals in his own studio, and I gave him a beat that was like from 3 years ago. because when I got his vocals was 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I mean I probably worked on that record. I worked on that record for 3 years, probably 10 different versions, and finally the last version is the one that made it on Kolony.
Do you still have to talk to Diddy for Mace, or is that no longer a thing there, right?
No.
Now I gotta call Diddy.
Yeah, it's not like Cash Money with their artists. Like you have to talk to Cash Money if you want to work with Lil Wayne back in the day, right?
Right.
But
dude, you have no days off. You're working every day of the week.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty much.
now it's summer season, so it's like jam packed.
You're in Spain, like half the summer, and then you come back, and then you go back to Spain.
Exactly. So I'm in Europe. It's like the whole summer I'm in Europe, and in Europe, everything's so condensed. So you can fly 1-2 hours, you go into another country.
Yeah.
Out here you fly 1 hour, you fly to San Bernardino. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like it's a different world out there.
Dude, they can pre-order the album now, Kolony. They can pre-order it right now.
Yes,
on iTunes.
pre-order right now. Mace, Lil Uzi Vert, Migos, Lil Yachty,
Gucci.
Crazy.
Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci.
T-Pain.
And you were in the studio with Quavo for the project, obviously. What was happening there?
It was like probably midnight.
My man's on fire, right?
Finally got in the studio, yeah, and then we and Quavo came up with the idea, the night call idea, and it was awesome to seeing him work, Offset rolled through, like peeped his head in, and then Yachty came through. I'm like, Yachty, you got to jump on this record. You have to jump on this record.
Sure.
So he popped in the booth right after Quavo, and so we got both of them in on that session, and then Offset. I talked to Offset later on. He like did a session later on somewhere else in a different studio, and then Takeoff was the last one.
Damn.
So, yeah.
So listen, when you have these guys in the studio, they're they indulge in the vibe as well, right? There's smoke, there's drink everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely,
You partake as well. Or you still very healthy, drinking only water.
I mean, you can't help the contact high.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, we've kind of been here a few times, man.
You hotbox, you have no choice,
Yeah.
So, but I'm not a smoker, but I could vibe. I could vibe out. So especially in that mood, like you kind of have to be on the same page.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not like you have to do what everyone else is doing, and there's no peer pressure, but you just have to contribute to the vibe. That's all.
And also, Steve is literally always working, so it's like if you drink or smoke, I feel like you're taking a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly,
right.
Yeah.
He's needed in 6 different places at the same time the next day, so there's no time for hangovers. You feel me?
Yeah,
Are you still exercising everywhere you go, and you're drinking water, and you're doing that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got the Aoki boot camp plan with my team. We work out every day.
Do you make your team work out with you, or are they just there to encourage you?
Oh no, they have to work out.
They have to work
They
out
have
with
to
you?
work
Looking
out,
at
yeah.
the team.
Oh, we
have to
can't
work
hang out, Steve. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and decline my invitation to your house because you're making everybody work out.
We should do that for the cruise show.
No.
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Do like you can do like planks up here on
You
the
see?
mixing board.
Planks?
Yeah. Come
No,
on.
look at Lechero and myself. We're not doing planks.
Hell
man.
nah.
That's how we start.
Hell
Just
no.
squats in the corner. Come on, you can do this.
Have you met Lechero? This is Lechero, man.
I'd rather drop
Yeah,
the
what's
bass
up?
and drop the weight.
There he is. There he is.
Oh my god.
Lechero, you want to do this lightning round now?
Yeah,
You
hold on,
ready?
let me pull out my phone, man.
Lechero's lightning round.
Yo, Steve, I got a few questions.
All right.
You got like a minute. You ready?
Yes,
Lightning
I'm ready.
Speed. Would you rather sniff a fart or eat a booger?
Booger.
Back-to-back set with who?
Skrillex.
What social media could you live without?
I can't live without.
Yeah, can you live without? Yeah, could you live
Instagram.
without? Instagram. Okay. Favorite sport to watch?
Soccer.
Yes. Good. And how many countries have you visited?
Definitely over. I'd say 80.
What the f? Yo, this is the channel's lightning round, and you've been struck by lightning.
Oh, you made your own sound effect. That was dope. I like that.
You can sample that.
Yeah.
Put it on a track. You know what I mean?
You can sample that. I'll let you sample that.
Right before the drop, and we got the lightning track.
That's awesome.
Original
It's always the
mix.
same
Oh
reaction.
my gosh, yeah.
What?
No, 2 Chainz had a great
Chainz
reaction.
said, what happened?
He said, y'all need to get him his own sounds. I ain't gonna cut it.
Last time you were here, we were talking about the documentary, which is fire, and we were talking about you freezing yourself. Remember that? And
Oh, yeah.
all of that stuff, and of course the hair. You would never cut it off, right? Would you? Do you let women touch it? Can they braid it? Can Crystal braid your hair? What are we doing?
Crystal can braid my
I do
hair
know how to
anytime.
I mean, listen, Los Angeles Braiders. You
do
feel
it.
me?
You wouldn't go back to the shortcut that you had?
Oh, that's right.
In the documentary, there's like
Oh my
photos
God.
of that.
I didn't have a choice back then, I was a kid.
choice. Yeah, I wasn't paying for my haircuts back then.
I just
so,
deal with what I got, you know what I'm saying?
right. Do you know? I've seen videos of people touching it and rubbing it. Does that ever get on your nerves?
Not if it's a pretty girl.
Of course not. Of course not. No, of course not, man. Are we no longer caking people?
No, yeah, come on. I mean, everyone loves the cake.
Right.
Everybody loves cake.
So you're still doing it?
I'm still doing it. Yeah.
My man, you're still doing it.
It's only certain like Vegas. I stopped, but everywhere else, all the festivals, definitely the festivals, definitely the big concerts. That's like the cake is a necessity.
The people want it, right, Steve? The people want it. That's what they expect. So
they demand it. Gotta bring it.
It's like a hit single. Like you have to perform it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I made a song just like
about
for it. Yeah. Why no longer in Vegas? Can we talk about that?
But you know, people are slipping on it, and
oh yeah, you gotta be careful.
You know, I was just like, all right, we just gotta stop it. Yeah.
A lot going on in Vegas, so that's kind of tough.
Yeah, Vegas is a liability city.
Straight up, right? God.
Another beast.
Or red velvet cake.
Okay, he's back at it.
I like the cakes with lots of colorful frosting, butter, that like kind of buttermilk, you know, kind of like stickiness on the top, so it just like explodes, gets everywhere.
I'm fucking hungry now.
Okay.
Wow.
Steve Aoki is here, man. Listen, Night Call's a song. The album is Kolony. You can pre-order it on iTunes right now. It is worth the wait. Steve, please mention some of the features on the album. Migos, Mace,
Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, T-Pain, Gucci, 2 Chainz, and then other producers like Dubs and Yellow Claw, and and some new artists like Bach Nero and Jimmy October, and so it's like across the board. Oh yeah, and also Rich the Kid. I love McConan.
Who haven't you worked with?
Right.
I feel like you worked with everyone.
He's like just God.
Who's still on the list?
I keep that studio wide open, man. I try to work with everyone. I want to work with as many people as possible, and catch the vibe and get some new music going.
Absolutely. Should we get into Night Call now? What do you think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. You want to introduce it?
All right. What's up, guys? It's Steve Aoki. This is my song with Migos and Lil Yachty. This is Night Call.
That's right, man. Pre-order Kolony right now on iTunes. It's the Crew Show, Power 106, most hip hop in the morning.
And I'd say my biggest remix was with Cudi.
Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That was a pre-EDM era.
Right. Straight up, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Steve Aoki is here, man, and you have to pre-order Kolony now on iTunes. It's fire. Listen, there's a lot of hot features on it. The shit is crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Insane, right? You feel good about it? You're confident about it? Yeah.
I'm so happy about it. I'm just so happy about it. And I love the feedback. I love the feedback from all communities,
Sure.
From the EDM community, from the hip hop community, from just
features alone.
Yeah. So
fire.
it's great,
Yeah, and then you just continue touring to promote the album.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just more work.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
I don't think of it as work.
It's not work because you love it so much, man.
I know. I just more fire for my set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just love being able to play my own music. The best is connecting with people on the new music. When you see someone singing to Without You, my song with 2 Chainz.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, like someone in like a couple people in Germany are like already like group chanting Without You, or
insane.
Yeah, so like that's the best part,
Yeah, dude. I've seen a lot of videos with you on the gram, and it's you standing in front of thousands. I mean, a sea of people. That has to feel like an outer body experience.
That's why I'm so addicted to it. I'm like, it just never, like, it doesn't matter.
Is it validation?
It's I don't know. It's just like when they're singing with you, when they're with you. That's the best part.
Yeah.
If they're not with you, if you're just standing there, it's different. But if they're with you and and you're all doing the same thing, you're all together.
But you can direct them to do whatever you want. It's almost like a dictator, right? Like you're up there and you can direct the crowd, and they're going insane. They're going side to side, and it's just a sea of people, and that's just it's just an amazing thing, man.
It's like when a sea of people becomes one singular voice.
One movement.
Yeah, that's epic. That's the most epic part. It's like I remember in Germany we played in front of like 50,000 people, whatever it was.
Sure.
But it was like it was a very singular movement, singular voice, and I mean, there's nothing more exciting than that. You know.
Damn.
Where's your favorite place to travel to? Because you've been almost
Been
everywhere.
everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Well, I always say Japan. I mean, because just like overall, the experience is incredible. The food, the culture, the people, the show obviously is insane, and fashion is insane out there. You know, I just love everything about it. Just walking around the cities,
Yeah.
all that, all the above. You know.
Yeah, the hip hop community is crazy out there. So is the dance community, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
insane.
Yeah, and the communities out there, they immerse themselves in the culture. They really they really understand what they're talking about,
Yeah.
and they're diehards. You know, I think the idea of fandom, you know, a lot of it comes from Japan. You know, and like there's true fans out there that live and breathe what they're fans of.
Sure, yeah, no, the fan base out there is just insane. They back up whoever they
Hell
love.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Logo on anything and it sells.
Yeah, and
real.
it's like one of the few places that actually they still buy CDs.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Good
crazy.
for business. Good for business.
It's crazy, out
Right?
there,
Hard
you know?
copies.
Dude, where
Yeah.
do people get the merch? Is it StevieAoki.com?
Yeah. StevieAoki.com is pretty much the go-to source for all that stuff.
Yeah, and then you have Aoki's World, your show on StevieAoki.com as well. Talk to us
Yeah.
about the show.
Yeah, I got the show. I retired on the road. We did 200 episodes, and then finally, now we have like this like every other month we have this webisode, Aoki's World, and it's like 20 minutes, and it's you know it's tailored towards stories and moments that happen instead
Yeah.
of just like, you know, all right, this is the 5 shows. Boom, here it is. It's more like, okay, here's like the moments that we've experienced, and you know, from around the world or from the studio or from wherever it may be.
Okay, dude, are we doing Gravity Cake?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, now Garcia, really quick, what's Gravity Cake?
Well, Lechero really wanted to get caked. He loves cake. Period.
He loves eating the
He
cake.
loves eating cake. So we're hoping that you could drop the cake from on top of the counter onto his.
Onto his belly.
Onto his belly.
Onto his belly.
You pick, man.
What we'll do is
It's gotta be the face, man. It's gotta be the face.
you want to do the face? We could do the face.
From up here?
From up there, it's gonna catch some air.
Yeah. I've flung a cake like 50, 60, 70 feet. So.
Oh, perfect.
You know,
Dog, you got an arm on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can go NFL today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got that left. You know, that
Left
swing.
arm.
Yeah.
Lefty.
World Series, bro.
Damn.
Yo, seriously, my man could pitch for the Dodgers tomorrow if he wants to.
Let's
Please,
go.
can
Let's
you?
go.
We need it.
Yeah, we kind of need it, Steve. Need you
I
to
did the
step
first
in.
pitch for the Dodgers.
Yeah, how was that? That's my biggest nightmare, by the way, Steve, because I know I'm going to fuck that up.
It's so easy to do
No,
that.
it's not easy.
It
Oh, it's
is.
easy to fuck up, yes.
You're used to
absolutely.
throwing shit, though.
Yo, but even like, you know, that 50 Cent one where he just like threw the ball
Ooh,
up in
you,
the.
you or Baba Booey, you remember his?
Yeah.
Fucking that way.
That way.
That way.
That way. Dude, that's my biggest fear. I always say I'm going to hire someone to help me, and then I'll have Garcia there as well, just to make sure he's a sports dude, right? But I know I'm going to F that up.
You know
I
what they're
just
gonna say
it.
to you? You know what they're gonna say to you? Don't stand on the mound.
Don't stand. Okay,
stand
why?
in front of it.
That's what they say. Please, like, it's
Aren't you supposed to?
we suggest you to not stand on the mound, because when you stand on the mound, and plus you don't get a practice, right? You don't get
Oh,
a
that
practice.
sucks.
No, you
So-
get to practice at home, and then hopefully.
And then you can throw it hard. It's like, I'd say 90 times out of 100, it's
Yeah.
gonna hit the ground before it hits the.
Why?
it's gonna
Okay,
bounce.
Garcia,
So
what do you suggest? I mean, you did it
far.
already.
It's far.
It's
It was,
far.
it was funny because Jordan Clarkson and I had this conversation. He plays for the Lakers. He was practicing on the sidelines, right, or
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
off the side.
Right.
I said, "Dude, don't throw it hard. That's your biggest mistake."
See, I
I'm
wanna
all-
throw it hard.
and I go, lob it in there. Easy toss, just let it go.
Exactly.
It's all where you
No.
let go. It's release point when it comes.
Dude,
with
it's
the
a
ball.
dream come
Just
true.
let it go.
You're
and
on
let
the
it flow
mound.
right in there, dude.
Dude, listen.
You want to be on the mound.
You listen. You wanna. I know. Like you wanna. You wanna do the. You wanna
Yeah.
do it
You'll do-
right.
yeah,
You want to
exactly.
be Fernando.
Dog.
Yeah, you want to experience
You
it
want
like
s-
you're the
You
pitcher.
want smoke coming out of that ball, man.
I stood on the mound.
Yeah.
They said don't stand on the mound. I'm like, I gotta stand on the mound. And then the first thing the first thing they gave me was actually not a baseball. It was a cupcake.
Really? Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so,
good.
So I gotta throw it twice. I gotta
Oh,
throw it twice.
no.
You know,
That's a lot of
got lucky.
pressure.
Yeah.
How far did the cupcake go?
It's
It's like in the dirt.
You know what? The catcher, he was like, he was a good sport because like the cake kind of like split up everywhere, and he grabbed the cake and he like put it in his face.
Oh, that's
So he's
cool.
like, oh yeah, I got a cake by Aoki, you know, like so it's kind of a cool moment.
Right. So he caked himself, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
All right, listen, we're gonna gravity cake Lechero here.
Yeah, let's put some plastic bags down.
God, yes. And is there
A
ponchos?
lot of
No,
There's no ponchos.
A lot of bags.
Leche, you doing this shirt on or shirt off?
Quítate la ropa.
Well, you don't want. Listen, you don't want to get shirt on your Stussy shirt. I mean, I'm sorry, cake on your Stussy shirt.
No, I got it. I mean, I'll do the shirt off.
You sure? It's up to you.
Yo.
It's up to you.
No, we can do it. We can
Listen,
make it happen.
Steve has seen titties before. It's okay.
I love titties.
I have them too.
You got him.
I have them too. It's okay.
Yeah, we all do.
We all do. Yeah.
There's no way you have boobs. You don't have man boobs, right? Do you?
What?
Let's see.
No, you don't.
See what you're working with over
Oh my
there.
God.
Oh my God! Come on.
You need breast implants.
I gotta work on them. I
You
gotta
gotta
work on them.
Hey, work on your titty game,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I gotta build them up.
You do have like the
Oh
you
my
have the
gosh.
standard nipple areola joints.
Yeah,
like they're just regular. They're nice.
They're
They're
Japanese, you know.
right.
Casual nipple talk.
Yeah, this is where I embarrass Crystal B.
Oh my
So here
God.
rubbing her eye like, oh God, what is he saying? No, yeah, you have cool titties, bro. You're all right.
You have the standard nipple joints.
He does. They're like they're not
standard
they're
nipple
not
joints,
baloney.
though.
They're just the right size. They're the standard issued nipple joints.
Oh my gosh.
Little quarters.
Are they sensitive? Do you have people mess with them or?
No, not really.
What about if a woman wants to suck on them? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
I can't have that because then I feel
No?
like my tits are getting sucked.
You're getting milk.
Diana has tried, my fiance has tried, and I'm just like, no, baby, it's okay. By the way, the other day, so we're working on baby number 2, right? And she's still lactating, right? Because our son is 4 months old, so she's still lactating.
Yeah.
Right? And I felt like in the heat of the moment, you forget, and I started feeling like something wet, I'm like, what is that? She was like, I'm so sorry. She was lactating as we were doing it,
How was that?
It was okay. It's fine.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm a
it's
man.
It's all right. I've never tried that.
You should have licked that up.
Yeah.
Could have made it
Like, is that
sexy.
protein or what's
Yeah.
in there? What's like?
Well, there's a lot of vitamins in breast milk, right? I mean, I'm looking at Garcia. I hope he knows. There's vitamins.
idea.
Dude, one time in TJ,
For the baby.
I'm getting a lap dance in Tijuana, right? Mexico. So I'm getting a lap dance, and this girl, she's so hot. She makes me put her hands on her boobs, and she tells me to squeeze them, and I squeeze fucking milk right in my mouth.
Oh man.
From a stranger.
Stranger, TJ, breast milk in my mouth.
That's scary.
I immediately
That's a
thought-
scary thought.
That's a scary thought. I immediately thought I had the worst disease ever, and I thought that I'm just gonna die.
That's also impressive / scary that the stripper was already back in the strip club stripping, and she's still lactating.
She's still lactating. It was just right there, right there, and it was the weirdest thing. And it was kind of bitter, but kind of sweet. Oh,
Ew.
so weird. All right, here we go.
That's Mexico for you.
All right, from 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go!
What's up, Bessie? I'm chilling.
Is everything okay?
You can still eat it.
Good.
$100 right now. $100 to whoever licks it off of him right now.
Ew!
Mackenzie, you need $100? Let's get to
You know
it.
I'm broke.
Let's get Mackenzie!
Come on, girl, stop playing.
$100 for you, Mackenzie.
Where is it though?
$100 right now.
You know he got it. Go, Mackenzie.
Ew.
You know I'm broke.
Lick it off his lips.
So dirty.
So red.
His forehead.
Hold on.
What is
Why do you guys
happening?
make me do this shit?
You made it yourself.
You want the money.
You love it.
There she is.
Where my money at?
Steve, let me ask you a
That
question
was not
really quick
worth
before you get out of here.
$100.
She did that for 100. Have you ever done anything crazy for money?
What's up?
Have you ever? What's the weirdest thing you've done for money?
What's the weirdest thing I've done for money?
Yeah.
I gamble all the time.
Oh yeah, that's insane. That's crazy right there
I
alone,
gamble
right?
all the time. But see, what's some weird bets that I've
You
done?
got the money to gamble, though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
Listen,
my
on the
God.
road, there's a bunch of bets going on,
Yeah,
right?
all
With
the
all the
time.
guys,
We
right?
make-
Like,
we make
dude,
bets all the time.
I bet you can't sniff this line of ants, right?
Yeah. Nothing like that. That's wild.
That's Ozzy Osbourne type shit.
Sniffing ants.
You know what we do? We play this game, which is actually kind of fun. We bet how much money would it take for someone at the table that you're with to go to jail for 1 year, the minimum amount of money.
Dude.
The minimum amount of money to go to jail for 1 year, and you won't get raped, and you won't get beat up, and you leave with no criminal record. Now that's a fun bet. And then you bet what Crystal thinks.
Sure.
Of how much you would take, not how much your lowest is.
Yeah.
And then everyone bets on what Crystal writes down a number, and then we make a little bet there.
Yo, that is an elaborate
that's a fun
bet.
one. That's
Bro,
a fun
that's
one.
insane right there. So a full year of jail.
Full year of jail.
But no rape.
No rape.
How do you guarantee the no rape?
Well, it's all hypothetical. So
got it.
You're like, I have to think I'm going to go to jail for 1 year.
Yeah.
I'm away from civilization. You know what I mean? Like, I get my family, my fiance can visit me, my family, Power 106 can come to jail. We do the show from jail, but I got to be in jail for 1 year.
Yeah,
how much
that's
would that
insane.
be?
That's
That would
crazy.
still suck.
So, Cruz, how much would it be?
How much would it take for me to do that?
What's the minimum?
Minimum $1 million cash.
So you wouldn't take 900?
Yes, I would.
See? So there's still a lower.
Yes, I would. But that's it, bro. Please, that's it.
What, 850?
How about $1 million and the rape?
I take 250.
$1 million and throw in a rape for fun.
I take 250.
Well, he's got 2 kids.
I got 2 kids. That means they're going to college.
Crystal, how much would it take?
7.
700 or 7 million?
7 million?
So you would do 6 million?
Yeah, I would still do it for 6
You
million.
do probably 5 million?
Still do it for 5 million.
4 million?
4 million.
3 million?
A year's a long time.
That's a long
It goes
time.
by fast, man.
No, it
For
doesn't.
you and for you, the orange is the new black vibe. You know what I'm saying?
1 weekend for me felt like a year, okay? So I can only imagine how
That's
long.
right, Steve. She has done time before, so let's be respectful
Just a
of
weekend.
her time. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it did feel like a long time.
Yeah. Have you ever been to jail, Steve?
No.
No, right?
No.
Who wants to do that?
No.
That'll just ruin your weekend.
I don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
I know,
No,
right?
I don't want to do that.
Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been in handcuffs?
Yeah, I did a protest back when I was in college against like the World Bank in DC.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was like the fake handcuffs, like the plastic
Oh,
ones.
the zip
The zip ties. Yeah.
Yeah, I got zip tied and got stuck in some holding room, but I didn't go to jail or anything,
You'd have to like change clothes and put on.
No.
God.
They put us in and then not let us go in like a couple hours. But
Kolony, you can pre-order it now on iTunes. It's out on the
Yeah.
21st of July. Steve Aoki, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure having you on the cruise show, my guy. Straight
that
up.
was awesome. Thanks, guys.
That was fun, man.
How was the
Fam.
cake?
Fucking good.
Okay.
He wants to eat it now.
How it tasted.
Oh, no, it was cool.
It was all right?
I thought it was gonna hurt a little bit more.
Yeah, I thought, well, it sounded like it
I
hurt a
told him
little
take it
bit.
easy, because fuck that.
No, there's a reason why I did what I did.
Why?
Because I don't want that cake to turn. I want that full cake, the soft part, to hit you right in the face. So I was like you have to put a little force in that to make sure that happens.
There you go, dude. When you have kids on their birthday, you're just going to cake them?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, right.
Happy
Your house.
birthday.
Every birthday, every birthday.
Straight
Come on.
up, man. Steve Aoki, Cruise Show, Power 106,
Yeah.
Kolony, July 21st. Pre-order now on iTunes. Let's go.